London Uncovered. As we are moving on to a new episode, and today we are talking about addicted to love. Yes, love has been variously portrayed as a force, a fuel, a drug, a snare, an elixir. And being in love can bring in a roller coaster of powerful, overwhelming emotions. The rush of excitement, joy, and thrill for some people. It may bring and kindle the desire to chase after that experience again and again. And this is what is referred to as love addiction. It is a condition that causes a person to develop an unhealthy and obsessive fixation with a love interest. Love addiction can cause emotional problems and even contribute to the breakdown of a relationship. Some symptoms of love addiction are an overwhelming fear of being alone, obsessive thoughts regarding the relationship, excessive need for contact with the partner, negative emotions when away from the partner, lack of self-identity outside the relationship, feelings of worthlessness, loss of interest in work, activities and friendships, and an attraction to emotionally unavailable people. Research shows there are 4 types of love addicts, and they are obsessed, codependent, narcissistic, and ambivalent. Obsessed love addicts struggle with detaching from partners. Codependent love addicts look for worth in their relationships. Narcissistic love addicts place themselves in a position of power and exploit their partner and use them. Lastly, the ambivalent love addicts avoid true intimacy. So what are the possible consequences of love addiction? It can be having difficulty holding a job, participating in stalking or cyber stalking, distancing oneself from friends and family, experiencing panic attacks, lose interest in hobbies and other activities, and in rare cases, homicide or suicide. So how does one treat love addiction? Experts suggest learn to be alone, watch out for recurring patterns, invest in yourself, rely on friends and family for help, join a support group. And one author puts it beautifully, the worst part of anything that's self-destructive, it's so intimate. You become so close with your addiction and illnesses that leaving them behind is like killing the part of yourself that taught you how to survive. we come to the end of this episode, and we've been talking about addicted to love. And we have seen the different types of love addiction. And besides that, there is also romance addiction, people addiction, and sex addiction. Love addiction, as said before, is a condition that causes a person to develop an unhealthy and obsessive fixation with a love interest. The other common triggers of love addiction include dealing with abandonment issues from the past, having low self-esteem, having lived through emotional or sexual abuse in the past, having experienced a traumatic relationship, living through childhood trauma, etc. Psychotherapy can be an effective method of treatment where one can unpack early childhood trauma, gain self-awareness on triggers, unlearn false notions of romance, learn to manage anxiety around abandonment, gain clarity on the emotional needs in a relationship, practice how to set emotional boundaries, focus on cultivating their own self-worth, learn that healthy relationships and intimacy look like. Let go of fantasized version of their partner and gain insight in how to choose better suited partners. It is rightly said, addiction is the only prison where the locks are on the inside.